I'm hearing this song. It's a real like you probably not. I don't know. I'm gonna just fucking say it. But as I was getting ready for the I was hearing waves of mercy, waves of grace, everywhere I look. I see your face, your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, how can it be? Na 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 na. And I'm laughing because that it's like an old kid Christian song that I used to sing when I was obviously a kid and a Christian. Um, but the fact that it's coming up and kind of beforehand, it was almost like I was almost going through like a checklist of like love, career, da 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 da, and not like in that order, but just kind of like things on like almost like a list of planning things out. And so just to get that song after, and I was just thinking that song like, yeah, the love of it all. I never used to at that moment I did, but as I went on, I'm like, that can be anything. Love is so expansive and such a strong word. I was saying it in the other reading, but like the way that it can encapsulate you and shift you, and so. But the part that's getting me is the na 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 na, because I'm almost seeing it as somebody going like nah. And so it's in this energy of just being like, how can it be? And it's just like essentially just feels like you're living in the moment in the presence, and it feels like you're going back to something, you are experiencing something, you are allowing yourself to be like, yeah, fuck it, despite even what I thought or what I felt or what was going on, like it's just the waves of mercy, the waves of grace, the love, the patience, all of this that you've allowed yourself to give yourself, experience, give from others, express all of it. And so it's like, damn, I feel like you're finally getting the answer of how can it be. And I also feel like with you realizing I don't need to sacrifice anything. If I wanted a part of my life, if I wanted a part of me, I don't need to sacrifice anything in a way that makes me feel like I'm losing a sense of myself or life or missing out on something. It's like I don't need to just release or get rid of just for releasing and get rid of sake. You know what I mean? And it's pulling into this aspect of like, damn, like I'm realizing like I'm here. I'm it's like I'm here energy. I'm very present. I'm here. And so yeah, it feels so great. There's one card just sticking out. It just feels so great, and I feel like that's honestly how you guys are moving. It's just like, damn, this is what it's like to be here. This is what it's like to just be, to feel, to be present. And even today, just me going outside with my regular routine, and it was like a little hummingbird right after because I did a reading outside. I just got in the reading, just soaked it in, and then as I was going back, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just set the cards out, let the cards get some fresh air, the fresh sun, and then I'll do a reading with them. That's what these cards are. And so it just feels like being present. And then as I was walking by with that thought, like, yeah, the hummingbird and the hummingbird energy is about coming to something each day, um, having this elixir that you're able to come back to that you know will nourish you, that you know will satisfy you in a sense. So it's really pulling in this energy and this mindset of allowing it. I didn't want to lose the Nine of Cups, so I shuffled it in a way to not lose it because that seems the energy that you're in. Yeah, I feel like you're emotionally getting attached to 433. I feel like you're emotionally getting attached to blessings, to bliss, to joy, to growth, to an elixir of life, and that being yourself and realizing, damn, I really am all that I am. And even if you look at the water, I don't know if you can really see it too well, but it's almost like it's glittering, right? And it's just like, it's not from this, it was always this. And so you just going back to the song where it's like waves of mercy, where you just allowed yourself to just be and still be in motion, still be in movement, but with a sense of understanding and purpose. And the fact that they use a genie, and I'm seeing that list again, is like you were very detailed with your lish. No, that is with your list. Ashe, you were very detailed with your list. And so when it's like it's time for it to come in, you're gonna know that it's for you. It's gonna feel like a genie coming out of a bottle. It's gonna feel like wishes and abundance fulfilled. And it's in this sense of anytime you think about a genie, it's always or a jinn or whatever. It's in a sense of like you have to choose your words, your energy very cautiously because they're using it for their own benefit and they be getting an end of all this. But with this, with it having 9 of cups, not just three, this is 9 of cups on a beach next to water. You're realizing I make my own rules. I allow myself to feel and experience my own things and my own sensations. And so it's this realization that my emotional depth almost feels like I have a friend. And the genie is my friend at this point. Like I'll do it's hilariously enough. I just finished too. Thank you, Spirit. Hunter. I watched it again and how Kilawa can pull out, Nanika without having to have any repercussions. Like she'll just do the wish for him because she loves him, and Alaka, okay, look, you get the fuck I'm saying if you watch it. But it's this energy where it's like, I don't need, and then the whole family's like, we don't treat them like family, da, da, da. And so it's this thing where it's like, that is like, even down to the very end where Killua was telling Illumi, like, if you try to hurt her, like, I'm not going to even see you as my brother no more. Because right now I'm seeing all y'all as my family, so I don't get why you not see her. But you want to use her. Now you want to come and grab her. Now that you do, it's like there is just, it's like, but you like befriended the genie. So you could work with some spiritual energies, because we like fairies, don't be, them sirens and mermaids, don't work. Be careful. Working at the cross, it's like there's always people who always feel like there's a taboo or rule or restriction. It's like no, that's your taboo, your rule, your restriction, and this is different than close practices and lineage. I'm talking about when somebody's like, this is it. This is how they operate. This is it. That's your relationship that you have with them because of your own energy. It's kind of how we feel like people are like, don't do this in dreams, don't do this. And you're telling me what I have the capacity to hold, to do, to create, to have the power over manifest, all these things you do because of what you experience. No, thank you. I do not grow in. Grow in. I said that on purpose. I do not grow in to group chaos, to group herd mode. Okay, it's having your own understanding of those things. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see if we can pull on this. What else she got? Mm. I'm hearing you're trying to get a message to come in fast. Yeah, you're trying to get a change to come in fast. That's why I was like, I couldn't place this energy. It's kind of everywhere, just a little bit, and not in like a bad way. It was just kind of like, again, kind of just. But with the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords coming in here, this is what came out first before I pulled a clarifier and pulled the energy where it needs to be. But it's like you're trying to speak almost life change, shift into self. You're like this, you could be on like your last stand, your last moment, your last dollar, your last shake, your last move. You're like, I just need something that's letting me know that what I'm about to, because this is, it's like I see the land, I see what can happen, I see what can be prosperous, I see what can bloom, I see what can grow. I'm still speaking these things over my life. I'm still writing these things down, going back to that list, manifestation, vision boards, expanding myself again, air energy, allowing my brain to be expansive, not limiting. Again, we're not doing that. We got the Nine of Cups coming in here. I'm not limiting myself, my emotions. I feel that there is different. I know that there's different. I know that there's better. I know that there's a shit. And so I'm using this physical, this Eight of Wands. I'm realizing this is what I got, but this is not all that I will have. This is not all that I'm deserving of. And so with this Crow coming in, and so much as like I've been writing down, I'm sending it out. I gotta get something out. As above, so below, as within, so without. Okay? And so it's this understanding that like, damn, I got this. It's like it's almost like I don't know how long I can hold this on, but it's like for some reason I keep holding on. And then we got the Six of Wands, metamorphosis, change, shift, celebration. This is someone that is new. Look at all the, and I sometimes point it out, sometimes don't, but look at all the hands open. This is you coming out. This is the celebration of you. People are giving you their wands. You literally was like, I don't know. This is what these are my last 7 wands, because she's technically using a wand as a scythe. So my 7 wands, okay. I know whatever it is, I'm following you, spirit. I'm on the waves of mercy right now. I'm on the waves of grace. Because everywhere I look, I see your great face. I see the abundance. I see the glory. I see the patience. I see the growth. I see these things. So I'm finna cut these 7. And somebody's like, hey, take it here. They even got little seeds on it. There to celebrate you. And look at yours. Blossomed. Blossoming. And your hands are open, ready to receive what? More. And even if you look at this, it's like, I need 2 hands to hold this wand right now. Because I know that's strength, but I still got openings. Which means you don't need to accept everything that comes to you, and you're realizing that, because it's like, I have this illumination. They came for me. They came because of me. So I get to choose. I get to decide what I'm accepting and not accepting. My growth, my shift, my understanding. This shadow work energy, you could be really, really working on your root chakra of I have. That's also earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So that'll be second house. Oh my God. Second house, 6th house. That was going to get me. And the 10th house. So I got any of those placements or any of those things as well. Because I feel like it's coming into the grounded sense of self. And realizing I do have this. I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on now. Your emotions. 6, 7, 8. Your emotions. We are currently right now in Cancer. Mercury's in retrograde in Cancer. Cancer is also about nostalgia. People forget that past energy, that kind of reflection energy. So it's just double the energy of this retrograde, which is why a lot of people have been feeling like they've been knocked on the ass. But having a Cancer and Mercury myself, always, I feel quite prepared. But it's really getting a lot of people to look at the past a lot, and not from reflection of like this way of being like, this is where I was like a child, like this is what it was in the past, and seeing for what it truly was. And now you're recognizing 2 of Cups. I have to see it for what everything truly is, where it is meeting with each other, where death and midnight come in. What did it say? Late in the midnight hour, God's gonna turn it around. They're gonna work in your favor. And so you're meeting this of realizing I can reflect on the past decisions, choices, actions, how it all played out, how I saw through childlike energy of just not knowing and being inquisitive and ready to learn, or just being an inquisitive energy, younger energy, just ready to be perceptive page energy, that's ready to understand that and pull that in and just look and see how things are playing out, take it all in. There's different reactions for them, and then seeing where that leads you, seeing where you are. Because 6 plus 2 makes what? 8. And so you're realizing those emotions, whether I'm with or without others, whether I'm reflecting or not, when I come together with myself and recognize why I'm feeling this way, why I want things, why I desire things, why I feel this sense, confirmation reps, come on now, sense of self, getting it all out, that leads me to have a collaboration that is unknown, unbested. Let's see what you got. No? There we go. They said just pull it up. This has been coming out heavy. The Chariot. This has been coming out heavy today. Cancer energy, the Chariot energy, moving energy, Cardinal energy, starting something. I feel like you, with this though, I feel like you have a good basis and understanding. Because it's coming in here on this Cups energy, which Cups is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So 4, 8, 12 house. And I feel like even just talking about the houses, maybe you're getting to know yourself on that way. So that way you can kind of feel like, I just, it's getting to know you. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. But you're getting to indulge in realizing emotions are to be felt. And if I'm always seeking out pleasure, am I ever going to be 1555? Am I ever going to be in a moment of truly, sincerely feeling the pleasure, feeling the joy, feeling the bliss? If I'm always outside of the present moment, am I actually feeling the stability? Am I actually feeling the peace? Am I actually recognizing the progress? Am I actually recognizing the growth? Am I actually recognizing where things can change and shift, where things can get better? Am I actually seeing where things are not too good, where things are worse, where this is happening or this is happening? I have to come to terms with reality while also recognizing my emotions are a sense of reality, and that balances out. I don't need to be led by one thing or another. I can meet in the middle, dance all night. Okay? And come to terms with everything that is and will be because I'm everything that is and will be. Even your reading, the way it's set up, is like as above, so below. It's like even with the way that it's all set up here, it's like everything that you do is it balances itself out. It recalibrates, and I feel like this because you do have just this divine connection with divinity, with your ancestors, with yourself, with spirit, with God, with the universe, with whom so forth ever you put your energy and belief into. It's this depth of understanding that you have that is quite powerful. And I feel like for a long time, especially with the Six of Cups coming here, you felt that as a weight, as heaviness. And so you always feel like you have to look outside of your emotions instead of getting involved with your emotions. And so now that you're recognizing that, that's why you're realizing the power in my tongue is crazy with this Ace of Swords. You're like, hold on, like I'm as expansive as I allow, and swords also do what they cut shit. So I'm also with that being right next to the scythe. It's like my creativity, my mindset, my energy, my vitality, my passion, my purpose, my strength. All these things is in a sense and of itself me. I give it that worth. I give it that energy. Yeah, Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Like I said, you're recognizing everything. I'm seeing where things are not so good so that way it can get better. I'm seeing where things are better and I can be grateful. And I'm recognizing where maybe this can happen or shouldn't have happened, or just coming to terms with everything. There's tear in her eye, blood on her sword, but she still has one up. Because a part of her is still vulnerable and a part of her is still open. But a part of her also knows that I have to be open in a sense that has boundaries, that has balance, that has communication. It's like almost this feeling of like, ooh, yeah, you felt a lot of pressure. It's like a weight. Not even like a weight. It's almost like after you like cough, like, or you get water stuck in your chest or something, and it's almost like that gurgling cough, and it feels like that where it hurts, where it's almost like burning from the inside, but like you drank something, or you got fluid in your I don't lungs. It's almost like this energy here where it felt like for a while you couldn't breathe. You were suffocating under your own mindset, suffocating under your own inflexibility to your emotions, to your changes, to the shifts of yourself. And at points in time, you were running from self. You were operating in a way that felt um, almost dehumanizing. I'm hearing. And now you're realizing where your sense of vulnerability lies, and not in everybody having access, but in you being prepared to use it how you need to use it with this Queen of Swords. Because where you see my abundance, my blessings, my miracles, my growth, my stamina, my strength, my perseverance, my wisdom, my funniness, my humor, my heart, my compassion is where I had to make decisions, where I had to come to terms, where I had to coax self, to self-soothe self. And my energy, and the fact that she's even holding her stomach, and then this stomach is big, so it's like this solar plexus gut energy of kundalini healing, of just having to really step in and recognize that I can change. Change is good. Change is powerful. Change is necessary. So in those moments when I took that chariot where I didn't know where I was going, I had to realize that I was going to change. And if I had to make a decision mentally to change, Three of Wands, then it was going to happen. The Empress. I just got this feeling of October in the air. I love this energy of, but not just October, just the fall seasons. September, October, November. I count November as a fall. Yeah, it's this energy of like, because I'm hearing, look up fall fruits or vegetables. It's like something where people, because it's right on top of the, in 3 months, I believe, July, August, September, October. Yeah, it will be October, or no, or November, depending on how you count. It'll be those months. But with this Empress energy on top of the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups, it's like I'm hearing them cutting off the dead ends, changing hairstyle. It's like she's completely naked. Okay? Just completely, okay? It's a sense of almost like you are so there is I love seeing shit in the clouds. Oh my god. You are so um she's not holding anything but what looks like this, right? Where you have finally accepted change, you have finally accepted metamorphosis. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to say this clearly. I have to pull on the, yeah, okay, Ashe. And so she's not holding anything but that. But it's growing from her. Just like I said, this is growing from her. First, it started off, if you really want to be honest and real with it, it started off as a scythe. Because she needed two hands for that. She had to plant those seeds. That could have been sending that application. It could have been talking to that person. It could have been whatever the cipher cut, release, move, whether that was shame, doubt, fear, putting yourself out there, being in the spotlight, energy, whatever it is. It led to this. And now you're even illuminating. There's little lights, but it's shit. You're still holding this. You're still, like I said, it's blooming. You're coming out of this. That's why it's a celebration of what you can and are. So you're blooming. And now it's like, forward now my creativity is something that's flexible. I accept change, I accept movement, I accept growth. And it may not look like I'm doing anything, but I'm doing a lot. My garden is still flourishing behind me, even in moments or seasons where it looks like it's not. Now I'm saying, when we Back in Minnesota, we would do like for school field trips, we would go to apple orchards and like pick apples and kind of little hay rides and stuff. It was dope. That's probably the only time I eat apples because fresh off the thing, ain't nothing like a fresh picked apple. Applejack here, but yeah, Applejack. The truth, telling you the truth, with this Empress energy, you are just sitting in your own domain. You're not overprotected anymore. You don't need this hard shell because you're realizing, baby, all I need is this. Her body's facing this way, her head is this way. There were times when I was covering my face in a veil. You're not doing that no more. You're growing. Empress is about fertility, abundance, continuous growth, continuous honesty, continuous acknowledgement, continuous femininity of being able to receive while still cultivating enough to give. Ace of Wands. It's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh. I feel like you can be looking your dreams, your visions, your manifestations, your prayers, your relief, just this right in the face. Your love, your expectations being exceeded, not having to settle, them being actually met, taken care of, in the face. And now, you see this now? You see this now? She was holding it with one hand here, looking that way, and now she can still hold it with one hand, even with it holding an actual flame, because it's still coming from within her. Birthing life anew, creating warmth, trees on top. Now she's birthing more. When you was like, I don't know if I should do that. I don't know. I don't know if I should quit the job. I don't know if I should leave that person. I don't know if I should move. I don't know if I should say this. I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if I should, as soon as you was like, one clean sweep, you was like, fuck it. I'm ripping up the cards. Fuck it. I'm setting it up. I'm making it. I'm doing it. I'm saying it. I'm not going. Whatever it is. And he was getting these offers. You slowly decided. It was blossoming, and now you are what continues to create the blossoms. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. And I can still hold my new creations continuously, gently, on waves of fucking mercy and grace. I'm abundant. I'm prosperous. I'm worthy. I exceed my expectations. Life is excited for me to be living in it. And the final messages here, Spirit. They say a final message, take it as it comes and leave it as it goes. A get back will be got. And that's on top of here. The 6 and 2 of Cups with the Cancer energy. So whatever, yeah. That's all I'm hearing. The get back will be got. Like I said, you're seeing things clearly now. You are seeing things clearly now. Your Spirit said, put that back, leave them alone. You're seeing things clearly now. Whatever made you, yeah. Sometimes people get scared when they see you step into your power. Let them. Because as you've seen with the Ace of Wands, it's right up to the fire. It's birthing. So if life is able to be created, lived, nourished, My light can bring nourishment, my power, my creativity, my mind, my essence, my presence, who I always have been, can bring collaborations, divinity, knowing, assuredness, power, strength, release. If somebody gets scared, why are you scared of what's giving you life? Confirmation burp. 3013, I love you. My name is Latisse. I do readings on here as well as you can book readings with me down below, dream decipherings down below. You can also check out my podcast as well as donate to my Cash App if you feel so called to. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time, I love you. Love yourselves more.